morning. Today we are going to take Gelsemium. Kant says the places where cold spells are very intense and people, when exposed, get symptoms that come violently and suddenly. That's the way we have belladonna and aconite. But in Gelsemium, after getting exposed to cold, the complaints develop gradually. They have insidious onset and slow in development. Aconite child exposed during the daytime in dry cold wind will get croup before midnight. Aconite is a remedy for colder climates and Gelsemium for warmer climates. It is a short acting remedy, though its beginning is slow. It's like bryonia, where the complaints come slowly. Complaints of Gelsemium are largely congestive, cerebral hyperemia, determination of blood to brain and spinal cord, and symptoms are manifested through the brain and spinal cord. There are convulsions of extremities and cramping of toes, fingers, and muscles of back. Extremities are icy cold, head is hot, and face is mottled and purple, and the patient is delirious. Eyes engorged, pupil dilated or contracted. Patient is dazed, delirious, and stupid. And it is like this in intermittent fever that gradually develops into congestive chills, and chills runs up and down the spine, neck is drawn back, and there is rigidity of muscles of neck cannot be straightened, there are violent pains up the back and coldness of the spine. This reminds us of cerebrospinal meningitis. There is pain at the base of the brain with high fever, hot skin with cold extremities. Sometimes the trouble comes with violent chill. It's very important remedy in intermittents with dry tongue and nausea with vomiting of bile. And then chill subsides and a continued fever which extends from one paroxysm to another with high fever in the afternoon that appears like a typhoid with dry tongue and no thirst. Not much thirst and marked heat and dazed mind. If this continued for many days, all the features of typhoid will come and fever will change its type from intermittent to continued. In congestive chills with high fever occurring in afternoon, chill part of it subsides and the fever changes from intermittent to continued fever. Gelsemium is useful remedy and Gelsemium is also useful in afternoon fevers without chill in infants and children. Running through the febrile complaints in spinal meningitis, congestion of brain, remittent and intermittent that change to continued, and even in cold when the patient is sneezing with hot head and red eyes, and there is a feeling of great weight and heaviness in whole body and limbs, and patient cannot lift his head, he is so tired, and there is a feeling of great weight in limbs. Bryonia patient lies quietly because if he moves his pains are worse. In Gelsemium, heart is feeble, pulse is soft and irregular, palpitation with weakness and irregularity of pulse. There is a sense of weakness and goneness in the region of heart that extends to stomach, creating a sense of hunger like Ignatia and Scipia. There is a hysterical element running through the Gelsemium. It has nervous hunger. It has cardiac affections like digitalis, cactus, and sepia. Sepia is not known to be a grand heart remedy, but it has cured endocarditis. One peculiar sensation of Gelsemium is that if he ceases to move, his heart will cease to beat. It is a great head remedy. Most violent pains in occiput and patient cannot stand. Patient gets relief by lying perfectly quiet and his head is uplifted by the pillows. And patient is in dazed conditions with hot head and cold extremities. Gelsemium has headache of neuralgic character also. Pain in temples and over eyes with nausea and aggravation from vomiting. Headache is relieved by passing copious urine. There is nervous excitement. Complaints from fear, from surprises, from shock attended with fear or sudden fright. A soldier going to battle will develop involuntary stools and involuntary discharges. He becomes weak, faint, and exhausted, and his heart palpitates. It is similar to argentum nitricum. In gelsemium, all exciting news causes diarrhea. Gelsemium fright is a deep-seated fright or fear that has made impressions, and gelsemium combats the bad effects of fear and fright, threatening abortion from fright and fear. Argentum nitricum has sudden attack of diarrhea when dressing for opera or church, or to meet a friend, or to appear before a public. Anticipation brings on diarrhea. Gelsemium and argentum nitricum are similar in this condition. Then we have paralytic affections of the sphincter. So with febrile conditions, there is involuntary loss of stool and urine. There is paralytic weakness of extremities and hands. With this, there is aching along the spine and left scapular region. There is cramping of muscles of back. There are many disturbances of vision. There is double vision, dimness of vision, and blindness before an attack of chill or before headache. Drooping of eyelids or ptosis is marked condition. Patient in general is thirstless and has profuse exhaustive sweats. It is a remedy for coryza with running nose, sneezing, and with coldness of extremities, which extends to throat, and throat become red and there is enlargement of glands with hot head and coldness of extremities. Then this gradually progresses and it become very severe. Throat will lead you to gelsemium if there is paralytic weakness all over. And then throat trouble progresses and food and drinks come through the nose. This is due to paralysis of muscles of deglutition and tongue become paralyzed and there is trembling, incoordination and paresis, especially noticed during febrile conditions and it remains afterward also. Useful in paralytic cases that begins with fever and tearing pain all along the nerves that seems to be due to the inflammatory conditions. It has cured sciatica with tearing pain and great weakness in limbs and loss of sensation. Numbness of the end of nose, ears, hands, fingers, feet and numbness here and there. In male, sexual organ are in same condition of weakness. And the inflammatory symptoms of gelsemium can be present in any organ, uterus, stomach, ovaries, lungs. There is nothing peculiar in the inflammations that would indicate gelsemium itself, but mental symptoms like dizziness, drowsiness, with hot head, flushed face, with cold extremities and heaviness of limbs paralysis of sphincters are there, then gelsemium is the remedy. Some important points are to be added. If the patient says that he's never been well since that flu some weeks ago, he is tired, languid, weak, and temperature is around 99, there are chills, gelsemium restores such cases. Gelsemium has also proved to be prophylactic against flu. A big school was running in epidemic of flu and that was completely protected with gelsemium. But use of gelsemium, you must look for heaviness of limbs, weakness, tiredness with hot head and coldness of extremities. Gelsemium is one of few medicines that has fear of falling. It is something like borax, but borax has a fear of downward motion. That is when the child is put down in cradle or cot, he clings to mother in fear. A child was so in terror of falling that he clings to mother. And after gelsemium, the next report was that he was climbing the trees. To sum up gelsemium, dizziness, drowsiness, weakness, trembling, thirstlessness, hot head, cold extremities, heaviness of limbs, headache, usually occipital, and ameliorated by passing copious urine. With this, see you